Not here because I never came back here, but yeah, I think in general it's just it's nice to come back. It'll be nice to see guys. There's not gonna be enough time in the day to catch up with everybody, but just nice seeing even people around the ballpark, the people that work here that I passed every day for a while. But at the same time, it's kind of weird. It's not the most exciting thing to pitch against these guys after playing with them, for last year and a half, and I'm ready to just get back to baseball. I think it's kind of been one distraction after another last few months, and I'm happy to be on a team that obviously baseball is the focus the rest of the way, and looking forward to that.
Hi, Andrew. I see facial hair. The Yankees are renowned for not liking facial hair. Now that you're in an organization, is that going to be one of the ways of kind of say, okay, I can have some more personal freedom?
I don't know if it's a statement. It's more of just me being lazy. I think I'm not a huge fan of shaving, and if I don't have to, I probably won't very often, but it's not any sort of statement or anything.
Hey, Andrew. What's this last week been like, making the transition from the Yankees to the Indians?
It's been a whirlwind. I think, fortunately, I've been through it before. I got traded at the deadline a few years back, and I think that a couple things happened. That went really well. I really had a great time in Baltimore. Ended up on a great team that had big aspirations. We didn't quite complete, the goals that the team had, but I had a great time there. So that experience, I think, was something to draw from. And honestly, I think CeCe made it a lot easier on me. When I got traded here, I went by the clubhouse and was packing up my bags, and he told me I was going to love it, and that the people in the organization were great, the city was great, this and that. He put me in contact with a couple people and directions to go, and I think that kind of eased things a little bit, and took a little bit of the nerves out of it.
Joe was in here earlier, and I asked him about what it was like, and he called you one of the greatest teammates and unselfish players that he's ever dealt with. That when you were asked to do eighth inning, you did the eighth inning. When you were asked to close, you closed. It was all about the team and winning. Could you put into perspective the year and a half that you spent here?
It's nice to be remembered that way. That's what I try to do. That's what I've tried to be for all the teams I've played for. I think, I saw the Red Sox win in 2013. I didn't get to play. I was hurt. I've seen other teams win. I've played with guys that have won, and I think at this point in my career, I've realized that the most rewarding thing is going to be that I'm fortunately under a good contract. I'm I've taken care of my family pretty well, but I think at the end of the day, I'll remember winning. I think that's the best way to go about it and give myself the best chance. I'm trying to, what was the rest of the question? What did I miss? It was great. It was an incredible experience. It's obviously not the full term I signed up for, but I got to play with guys that are going to the Hall of Fame. I got to play in front of great fans. I got to put on one of the classic uniforms and play for a team with more history than anybody else. I always have a Yankee jersey in my closet or my house or whatever. I'll have all these memories, and the people were great, the fans are great. I got a chance to live in New York City. I think a lot of my friends from college or growing up would give anything for a chance to live in New York City for a year and a half and get that experience. So lots of positives. I made friends with these teammates that will last well beyond all of our playing days, and keeping up with them and pulling for them as long as it's not against us in a sense.
Andrew, you went on over here. You went on a Sunday. Less than 24 hours later, Carlos is gone. Did that surprise you, or once you left, you figured there was something else coming?
Following you guys, it didn't surprise me. It seemed like that was kind of inevitable. I don't know how Carlos reacted. I know that I'm sure the clubhouse missed him. He was pretty special to watch. I don't think I've ever had so much pleasure watching a hitter prepare or go about his business as Carlos, and that's one of the things I'll remember. I can't say I was close to Carlos. I didn't exactly, I'm not texting back and forth with him, but he was a special player to watch, and certainly, memory I have, and he'll be missed here.
How did your family take the trade?
I think the logistics kind of threw everybody into, a little bit of a frenzy, but they'll survive. This is my sixth team. I think, looking forward to a new experience, and it was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed our time in New York. I think, my son's gonna miss the family room and the way the team operated around here, but you move on to the next chapter. We'll figure it out, and look forward to getting to play in a lot of fun games down the stretch here in Cleveland.
And do you think down the road in 2 years you would want the no trade provision so you can sort of prevent getting dealt again?
I wanted the no trade provision when I signed here. Sometimes you just don't have the leverage for those things, and that's the reality of it. I think, very few guys get those. I think, from my experience, more and more teams are trying to get away from them. It's the way it goes. I asked for it, I didn't get it, and it's just the way it ended up.
I know it was only for a short amount of time, but what was it like to be part of that trio out of the bullpen with Dellin and Chapman?
It was neat. I've never been part of a marketing effort, I don't think. So those two guys are incredible pitchers. I had a lot of fun playing with both of them. I didn't really get to spend that much time with Chapman like I did with Dellin, but both of them, what they achieve is because of hard work. They're both very talented, and they're both obviously very large human beings and athletic, but those two guys work really hard at it, and I think other guys that play with them will see that it's not just luck that they've fallen into the results that they've had. Getting to watch both those guys throw the ball 100 miles an hour and do what they do is, I think, I don't think anybody else really matches those two guys in pure stuff across the league.
Andrew, did you get a chance to talk with Mark at all today, and what was your reaction when you found out about his announcement?
I haven't spoken with Mark. I know that I talked to a few guys that said they watched it. I didn't get a chance to watch his press conference, but he's one of those guys. You mentioned playing with guys here that have resumes that are untouchable. His as a switch hitter, what he's accomplished is a very small class of players have done that. So I wish him the best. He was certainly a class act here, and I think for all his hitting numbers, he might be the best defensive first baseman I've played with. So I think he saved a lot of runs that pitchers certainly can appreciate over the years, and a pleasure playing with him. And one of those people at the end of the day, I'll be able to rattle off a list of pretty cool players I played with. He'll be on it.